Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Burlington. Starting off with the Father's Day mugs. Yes, I show the Mother's Day one, so of course I have to show Father's Day. These cups are pretty affordable, going for $4.99. Now, where in the store do you find these cups? These will most likely be in the mug area, or you can find them by the register. I feel like they have a okay selection, but they had way more for Mother's Day. Again, these are pretty affordable, going for $4.99. Let's take a look at the cologne first. So for the first item that I found is this Tomato Leaves by Snack House. This has some interesting scent notes like tomato leaf, green mandarin, and geranium, which sounds like it's something I wouldn't like. This is going for $12.99. Off the Vine by Bath & Body Works, I think, scarred me when it comes to tomato fragrances. If you are into the World Cup, they do have some sports themed cologne. These are EDTs, going for $14.99. They have the jerseys and matching athletic shorts as well in stores. The second one I found is Real Madrid. This is an interesting gift set. It's Ralph Lauren Polo. It has 67 in red in there. This is for $22.99. Pretty good if you want to just try them out. Never seen this Odyssey brand in Burlington before, but this is Spectra Rainbow Edition, and this is a dupe of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. I have heard really good things about this. They also had Mandarin Sky, which is a dupe of Scandal Pour Homme, and then the last one is Limoni, which is inspired by Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim and Imagination. They have some destination fragrances by Lumen, so this is Adventures in London for $12.99. They had postcards from Brazil. Now, what I'm seeing online is people are saying that these are pretty decent. They're not exactly a dupe of anything, but the notes sound pretty interesting, especially for cologne. For the last one I spotted was Passport to Spain. For the next gift set that I spotted, I usually see this brand in TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so you get 4 in there. That is a look at all the scent notes for it. Love that they put it on the back of it, but this set is going for $12.99. Comment below if you've ever tried this one or those Lumen brands or Odyssey. I'm really curious about those. This is technically a unisex scent, so it is Banana Republic Marshmallow and Lavender. I keep seeing this organic tallow honey balm pop up in stores. This is unscented, so I guess this is technically like body care. It's going for $9.99. If you are a fan of this specific Lattafa collection, I feel like you should always check Burlington first before paying for it online. They always have the bottles and the gift sets here. Glossier dupes for $12.99. This is Dreaming of, and obviously because the plum note, we know this is a dupe of Glossier Rev. If you're more of a fan of the original Glossier, they do have a dupe for that. This is called Just For You, but obviously we know that this is a Glossier You dupe. I'm not a fan of the Glossier and the Ambroxan and peppery type of stuff. I feel like they don't smell great on me or on tester strips. Marc Jacobs is another brand that you can always find in Burlington at an affordable price. More of that wrist water. So this is a dupe of Miss Dior. I love that they put it on the front of it. And then this one is a dupe of Tom Ford Bitter Peach. Again, I've never tried it. And that was a dupe of Louis Vuitton Imagination. This is new by Afnan. So this is Kiana Crush, which is actually a dupe of Creed Queen of Silk. I thought it was a Kayali dupe at first, but it turns out that this one, Kiana Angel, is a dupe of Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. French Avenue 8th Wonder for $39.99. So this is inspired by this fragrance. I've never smelled either one, so I don't know how that one is. I always find these juice fragrances, but the gold one pops up every now and then. I think it's supposed to be like a limited edition one, and it says extra concentrated. So that's going for $14.99. I'm used to seeing the colorful ones like these, but they're the same price. Apothecary 15 isn't a direct dupe of anything, but people compare some of the notes to Le Labo Santo 33 and the rose notes to what's in Delina. Quick sidebar, when I seen that this said Apothecary, I immediately thought of Apothecary Diaries. Oh my goodness, I just finished season 2, and you know when you finish a show and you're like just stunned and you don't know what to do with yourself anymore? That's how I feel, and I have to wait all the way till October for season 3. I'm telling you, this anime is really, really good, and I don't even like animes or dramas that take place back in that period of time. For the next one, this is Blue Extra Dose for the same price. And this is a dupe of Bleu de Chanel. For Victoria, we've seen this plenty of times, but not in a duo set. So we all know that this is a dupe of Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. I've heard great things about this. Looks like it comes with a body spray and a large perfume bottle. We know that Dossier is repackaging, so spotting a lot of their items in discounted stores. That is from their wellness collection. Finding lots of Arabian body mist. So for $12.99, this is Mayar's Cherry Intense, which is supposed to be a dupe of Black Opium over Red. That was the wrong cap to it. Lattafa Noble Blush is a dupe of Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. This is that Cherry Intense one, so that is the correct cap. Make sure you're double checking that if you're purchasing. Lattafa Leon, I probably butchered that, is a dupe of that popular Lancome fragrance. And then Haya is a dupe of Prada Paradox. Burlington keeps Banana Republic fragrances in stock, but I never seen these beautiful body mist bottles. Now, keep in mind the actual liquid is clear. They just have a strip of color on the front and back. By the register, I seen lots of declassified, so of course they have the Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. Right next to it was a dupe of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. Lots of this Jo Malone Raspberry Ripple dupe, which smells pretty similar to the real thing. I feel like the real one kind of missed the mark, and so did this one, to be honest. Lots and lots of body mist. This is also declassified, so we have the Baccarat in there and Killian's Sun-Kissed Goddess. To the Fleur dupes for $7.99. I feel like these aren't bad for Fleur dupes. I've seen mixed reviews on them, but I tried them in stores and I feel like it honestly isn't bad. The marshmallow one does smell good. You do get that lemon sugar in the beginning. You know what I think? Remember that brand Holler and Glow that I reviewed for Walmart, that they came out with those gourmand scents? If those are supposed to be Fleur dupes, I feel like they did a better job than these. The Holler and Glow more focuses on the blend of those notes. You smell them, it smells unique. While these aren't as sweet, and the main focus is the name of the body mist. So this one is a vanilla scent, the other one is straight caramel, the other one is marshmallow. It might be a little different in the beginning, but that is the main scent of the body mist. Again, I feel like they are decent. Touchland is forever going to be duped. This is the brand called Smart Care. They have plenty of different brands and so many different scents. These are going for $6.99. They have duo sets, singular ones. This is very similar to what Five Below has, if not the same thing. That is going for $5.99. They even have some in the men's section. This is a trio set by the brand called Smart Care. It has 3 different scents, which is Ocean, Cedar and Cypress, and Sandalwood, going for $7.99. In the beauty section, I didn't find much makeup, but this Juicy Couture 5-piece set that has blush, bronzer, highlighter, and lipstick. Dove Crumble at Burlington and the lemon glaze at that. That was the popular one. That is going for $6.49. By the register, they had some candles. Sweet cherry smelled like a deep musky, almost like a black cherry with some florals in there and kind of like a fizzy scent. These Forever 21 candles for $8.99 was way better. They smell just like the name. It was hard to decide which one that I liked better, but they smell great for summer. I am loving these floral tropical clips, only for $4.99. And of course, I had to show you the New York one with the apple, pretzel, and taxi cab for $7.99. That is it for my walkthrough. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.